Thank you for tuning in to sportsandproper.com. I'm Mai Tran, and this is a special edition with Brian McNamee, The Untold Truth. Brian, thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure to speak to you.
Thanks, Mai. Thanks for having me, and it's great to be here.
You know, I have a lot of questions that I want to ask you, but can you tell us a little bit about what the grand jury is all about?
Sure. And I can tell you from my experience of going through it, the process is you sit with the DA and they speak to you about their evidence, and you go over it, and then the DA will bring you into the grand jury waiting room. Mm-hmm. The DA goes in there. What they do is they make comments to the grand jury about what is coming in and what are the charges. Mm-hmm. And then they'll explain the law a little bit on how to, when they're done listening to all the witnesses, that they either can plead to indict the suspect and or not indict. I swear to my name who I was, and then the DA will ask me pointed questions. They were mainly yes and no. Mm-hmm. And then after the DA is done with my questioning, they'll present it to all the jurors to ask me if they have any questions regarding my testimony.
You're familiar with appearances of the grand jury because of your prior background, right? Being a police officer.
Yes, I was in law enforcement. Come from, my father was in law enforcement for many years, but I had a very high arrest record for the time I was on the force in New York City. And once again, you lock somebody, the same process, but it was on the state level as opposed to the federal level. So it's a little more serious down there, but I mean, as far as the way it went down, I was very comfortable. Had no issues whatsoever. It was very professional in and out. But I was already, I was in a better situation than maybe most witnesses to a crime to go to the grand jury, because I've already been through that process over 3 times.
Let me ask you this: Do you foresee seeing Roger Clemens wearing a uniform next year?
Well, I think he's probably wearing a uniform, but it'll be one of those orange jumpsuits with a serial number on it.
Sounds like a prison uniform to me.
Yeah, if I had a bet, I would say bet, due to the fact that it's a known fact that I was told that the evidence against him is overwhelming.
So that's how you feel very strongly that Roger Clemens is heading towards prison.
Yes.